Hello, everybody. Welcome to Yoga for Self-Love with Kim. I am Kim. This will be a short and gentle practice. I am working with a broken toe. I broke my toe a few weeks ago. So my practice has changed over the last few weeks. I've modified things and changed it up. And that's one of the things I love about yoga so much is that there's always something for you, no matter what is going on with you, body or mind, or body-mind. So this practice will be nice and gentle. We will open up some areas, give the diaphragm a little massage, front of the body a little massage, side body, open up some areas so that we can breathe, we can move. We'll move the spine in some different directions, get some mobility through the spine and through the tissue along the back body. So bring yourself to your mat and find your way down onto your back. We'll begin in Shavasana. You may want a block for this practice, so you can grab that and have it ready for you. Find your way down onto your back, your Shavasana, so you can extend legs down the mat. Or if it feels better for you, you could keep the knees bent with the feet down on the mat and either just point the knees up towards the ceiling, feet about hip width distance, or you could take your feet a little bit wider, allow the knees to knock in towards each other and rest together. So you find your place to start your practice today, and if you prefer to be seated, please do that as well. Whatever feels right for you. So take a moment now wherever you land. If it feels safe for you, you can close your eyes. Otherwise, just find a soft and steady gaze. And just take a moment to let everything settle. Begin to just let go of everything and allow your whole body to soften. Relax down towards the earth. Imagine that the earth is holding you and supporting you, so you can let go of any muscular tension, any gripping or any bracing, and just soften. If you're feeling any tension anywhere in your body, you can begin to send your breath into those areas and allow your breath to wash away the tension. Or just give any of those tight spaces permission to let go of their grip for now. Notice how you're feeling. Let go of any judgment. Just taking stock of what's happening for you, finding a baseline. As always, I invite you to bring in the intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, and compassionate with yourself. Take a few deep breaths, imagining as you inhale, you draw the breath in through the soles of your feet, filling up your feet, your legs with your breath, and drawing that breath all the way up into the pelvis, the hips, the torso, filling the whole torso with the breath, front of the body, back of the body, feeling the breath moving out through the arms to the fingers, and then up through the neck, up to the top of the head, the crown. And as you exhale, imagine that you release the breath from the crown back down through the whole body and out through the soles of your feet. Take a few deep breaths like this, flushing your breath through your body, inhaling in through the feet, filling up the whole body with the breath, every corner, every nook and cranny, filling it with this nourishing breath, this fresh oxygen. And then as you release, exhaling the breath from the crown of the head all the way back down and out through your feet. A few more rounds of breath, just like this. And then slowly we'll begin to switch the direction of your breath. So now as you inhale, imagine that you're drawing the breath in through the crown of your head, filling up your head, your face, your brain, all the nooks and crannies inside of the skull, drawing the breath down through the neck, the throat, down into the shoulders, arms, hands, fingers, down through the chest, the torso, the rib cage, down into the abdomen, back down through the legs, all the way down to the feet. As you exhale again, you reverse it, drawing the breath from the feet back up through the body and out through the crown of your head. Now take a few more breaths like this, breathing in through the crown of the head, flushing the breath down through the whole body, down to the feet, and then exhaling, releasing the breath from the feet back up and out through the crown of your head. And take a few more breaths like this. And then let that go and just come back to your normal breath. You can let go of any manipulations of your breath. Now let's bring the legs together, reach the arms up overhead, reaching out through your fingers, down and out through the toes. If you like, you could take a deep breath in through the nose and then sigh it out of your mouth. Make an audible sigh. And then let everything relax. Now let's bend the knees. Bring the feet to the mat. Feet are about hip width distance. And you can do what you like with the arms. You could have the arms out to the sides or up overhead, or even bring hands to belly, or one hand to belly, one hand to heart. You can have the eyes open here if you like. You can flicker the eyes open or keep the eyes closed. We'll begin to move through a few rounds of some pelvic rocking. As you inhale, begin to tilt your tailbone down towards the mat, so you'll begin to feel the low back arch and peel up off of the mat, finding some space. You could even probably stick your hands underneath the low back. And then as you exhale, you begin to tilt the tailbone up towards the ceiling and press the low back down towards the mat. So now there would be no space underneath the low back to tuck your hands under there. And we'll roll through this a few times, inhaling as you tilt the tailbone down towards the mat. You find that arching through the low back, through the back of the heart. Exhaling as you tilt the tailbone up. Low back will press down. And then roll through this a few times, letting the head do what it likes to do. Just following along with the movement. And then let that go. Now take your fingers to the bottom of your rib cage. You can start right at the center. You can follow the ribs up towards the center. And then right where the two sides of the rib cage come together, the bottom of the sternum there, the xiphoid process, just gently tuck your fingers under there. Begin to gently massage. You're beginning to just gently massage some of the tissue of the diaphragm underneath the rib cage. Nice and easy though. Nothing too forceful or stressful. So be gentle. Then you can gently begin to massage the fingers down the sides of the rib cage until you come to the side of the rib cage. Then maybe work the fingers back up again towards the center of the rib cage. If you find any areas that feel really sticky, you can pause there, spend a little extra time. And then let that go. Now let's extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Bend that right knee, cross that right ankle in front of that left leg. Bring yourselves into this resting pigeon pose. And then slowly, slowly begin to drop yourself over so that right foot comes all the way down to the floor. If it doesn't reach easily, you could tuck a block under this foot or a blanket. Now we've got some opening through this right side of the body. And again, let's take our fingers to the right side of the rib cage now, starting from that center point. Then gently massaging the fingers down underneath the rib cage, down towards the right side. And then you can work the fingers back up and towards center of the rib cage. And then slowly roll yourself back to center, uncross the legs and switch to the other direction. We'll send that left leg up towards the ceiling. Now bend that left knee, cross that left ankle in front of that right thigh. And then we will slowly, slowly now drop the left foot over towards the right side. So we're bringing ourselves into this little twist here. And again, take your fingers to the center of the rib cage. Begin to massage underneath the left side of the rib cage. Working your fingers down towards the left side of the body. And then working the fingers back up towards center of the rib cage. And then release. Roll yourself back to center. Send the legs up and the arms up and just give everything a little shake here. And then roll yourself over to one side and press yourself up into a seated position. You could sit up on your block here if you like. So any comfortable seated position that feels right for you today. Root down through your sitting bones and down through your pubic bone. Let's wiggle the sides of the body long. Reach the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, finding some length through the spine, some axial extension, imagining some space in between the vertebrae, some juiciness in those spinal discs, lots of room for them. And then let's take our fingers now underneath the collarbones at the center of the chest and just begin to massage the chest. You can start at the center, work fingers out. This is sort of free form here. You could, if you like, massage in between the ribs, starting from center of chest and working your way out. And you could also, if you like, take your thumbs to the front of your arms, sort of where the arms attach onto the body. Massage that area there. Even getting the thumbs into the armpits a little bit, massaging some of the lymph nodes. Just getting things moving, finding some space, opening up this tissue. You can take your fingers underneath the boobs and then massage in between the lower ribs here from center all the way up to the sides. And then just massage the side of the rib cage. Feeling free to breathe, sigh out of the mouth, yawn. then let's release the hands down. Let's inhale the arms out to the sides and up. As you exhale, take a little twist over to the right. Release the hands down. Inhale, reach arms out and up. Exhale, a little twist over to the left. Hands come down. Right hand can come down to that left knee or thigh. Left hand behind you. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, again, that little twist over to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist over to left. Let's do it one more time on each side. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, twist to right. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, twist to left. Let's bring the arms back up and palms together at the heart. Now interlace fingers behind the back, elbows bent, big or little bend in the elbows. And if it feels okay, you can begin to pull the hands off the back a little bit. Staying here, or you can fold forward, hinging from hips. Neither hands stay up at low back, or you could peel the hands up off of the back. And then bring yourself back up to seated, release hands. Now let's cactus the arms. Reach the fingers up towards the ceiling, elbows wide. Little lift through the heart, lift through the gaze. And then arms come together in front of you. Drop your chin down to your chest. And then bring yourself back up to center. Nice long spine still. Let's take the right fingers underneath that right shoulder. Reach left arm up along the ear. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, fold it over to the right side, rooting down through that left sitting bone and reaching up and out through the left fingers. Inhale takes you back up to center. We'll drop left fingers down, reach right arm up. Exhale, you fold it over to the left. Inhaling back up through center. Exhaling as you switch sides, folding over to right. Inhaling back through center. And we'll exhale one more time over to left. And then bring yourself back up to center. Take the hands in front of you and step the feet back. So we're coming into a table position here. Now we'll step right foot out to the right side. Grab a hold of your block. You might want it here. You can point right toes down towards end of the mat, or turn the toes up towards the long edge of the mat, whichever feels better in your body. Walk your hands back to come up and stand up on this left knee, foot, shin. Let's take the back of the right hand to that right thigh. Reach that left arm up along the ear. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, let's fold ourselves over to the right. And now we'll take a deep breath in, bring yourself back up, and as you exhale, bring the left hand to the left side of the mat. You can use your block here if you like. And then right arm comes up over the ear. Let's take a breath or two here, reaching all the way up from that right foot, all the way up through the right side of the body, out through the right fingers. And then let's bring it up to center. Right hand comes back to that right thigh, left arm reaches up. Let's fold it over to the right. Back up through center, over to the left. One more time, bring yourself up, right hand slides down thigh as you fold over to right, and then back up to center, and you fold it over to the left. Bring yourself back up. Let's take hands down to the mat. We'll do the same thing on the other side. You can move your block, if you're using your block, over to the other side. Step that left foot down the mat. Toes pointing towards the end of the mat or up towards the long edge of the mat. Your choice. You see how it feels for you. Bring yourself up to stand up on that right knee, foot, shin. Left hand comes to that left thigh. Right arm reaches up. Nice, long, tall spine. Deep breath in. Exhale, let's fold it over. Deep breath in brings you back up through center, and as you exhale, let's fold it over to the right side now. Inhale takes you back up through center. Exhale folds you over to left. Inhale back up through center. Exhale, right hand to your block or mat, left arm reaching up and over. And then one more time, let's bring it back through center, over to the left, and then back up to center. Hands will come down to the mat. Step that left foot in, bringing yourselves into our table position. Let's send the right leg back. Bend that right knee, draw underneath the body. Step right foot up to top of your mat. Press down into that right foot, lift yourself up. We'll reach the arms up, finding a low lunge. Now interlace your fingers at your low back. Bigger little bend in the elbows. You can keep hands at the low back or pull them up off the back a little bit if that's available to you. Feel the shoulder blades hugging together, the opening across the front of your chest. Can stay here or begin to fold forward, bringing the torso down towards that front thigh, and arms either staying at low back or peeling up off the back. Lift yourself up, release hands, reach the arms up. Let's take hands down to the mat, step that right foot back into your table and extend that left leg back. Bend that left knee, draw it underneath your body, round up through the spine, step or carry left foot up top of your mat. Press into that left foot, lift yourself up. Arms reach up, we find our low lunge. Interlace fingers at low back. Lifting the hands up off of the back if that's available to you, or keeping the hands at that low back. Either stay here or we'll begin to fold forward, bringing torso towards that front thigh. Hands stay at low back or peel up off of the back. Press into the feet, hug in through inner thighs. Lift yourself up, release the hands, and let's reach the arms up. Then we'll cactus the arms. Let's take the arms together in front of the heart and curl it in. Reach the arms back up. Hands come back down to the mat. Step yourself back into your table. Now let's peel the right arm up towards ceiling. Thread the right arm underneath, but don't put it down on the mat yet, just hovering. Reach that right arm up towards the ceiling again. And then thread that right arm underneath your body to hover. One more time, reach right arm up. And then this time, let's land that right arm down onto the mat, outer arm. Tent those left fingers, press down into the fingers or reach left arm up towards ceiling. And then left hand comes down to mat. You bring yourself back through your table. Let's peel that left arm up towards the ceiling. Thread the arm underneath the body to hover above your mat. Again, reach the left arm up and then thread the arm underneath the body to hover. Open that left arm up towards ceiling and then thread the arm underneath the body, and this time come down onto the outer left arm. Tent those right fingers, press the fingers down into the mat or peel that right arm up towards ceiling. Right hand comes back down to the mat. Bring yourself back to center. Come back to sit on heels. Drop over to one hip, swing your legs around. Let's sweep the arms out to the sides and up. Find that little twist as we bring the arms down, twisting to right. Sweep arms up, and then twist it over to the left. Sweep the arms up. One more time, twisting right. Sweep the arms up. Last time, we'll twist it to the left. Bring yourself back to center. Palms together at the heart. Thank you so much for sharing this short, gentle practice with me. I hope it helped. I hope it helped to open up some areas, allow you to maybe breathe a little better, move your body a little bit better. Thanks for sharing this practice with me. With love and gratitude. Namaste.